Hello and welcome back to Fallout 76. Today we are going to have a look at the Gauss shotgun. Recently, I have seen a lot of comments that have been pretty negative about this weapon, along the lines of it has been nerfed too many times, it's no longer good, the weapon is trash, it's unusable, stuff like that. Now, I have not used the Gauss shotgun a whole lot, and certainly not recently. This is a shotgun character, but I tend to like the regular ballistic shotguns mostly, and so I have not got a lot of experience with it, at least not recently. And since not everything you read on the internet turns out to be true, I decided to test it out myself. So this is the shotgun I will be using. It is Aristocrats with explosive and reduced AP cost. I figured if I'm going to test it out, I might as well test one that has a good combination of effects. We've got the hardened receiver. I'm using a perforating magazine since there is no perk for armor penetration. I figured I'll put that magazine on it. And we have this cool camouflage paint, and I have no idea where that came from. So we have all of the shotgunner perks maxed out. And because this is it's considered an energy gun, so I have all the science perks as well, since that does increase the damage. And we have demolition expert, since it's natively explosive, and we have the explosive legendary effect, so that'll give us a boost to damage. And also grenadier, that'll increase the explosive radius a little bit. Maybe we could do nearby damage to enemies. And if I remember to do critical hits, which I often don't do with a shotgun for whatever reason, I have better criticals, and I have 4-leaf clover to help us recharge those crits faster. So we have eagle eyes for extra critical hit damage. And Blight Suit for extra critical hit damage. Now another couple of good options for a shotgun, at least for the first star, would be anti-armor or even quad. I think quad would actually be pretty good on this, and I might have gone that way. That's actually pretty good. I might have gone with the quad option, however, I don't know quad and I don't know anti-armor, so I kind of had to go with what I knew, and that's Aristocrats. Plus I had loose mods laying around for Aristocrats, so I didn't have to actually put out any resource. Well, okay. Now I do have fireproof, at least I think I do, and I do have a dense chest piece, which, okay, a little more than that, so definitely have to protect myself when I'm up close and personal with the enemy, because those explosive shots could actually hurt me as well. But with only, I mean, kind of like the Gauss rifle, I really like quad on that, so I think I'm getting some kind of cool effect. Must be from a, how's that do? Okay, from distance. All right, so the explosives can actually overwrite the distance, but the accuracy makes it so it doesn't hit so well. But yeah, I like quad on the Gauss rifle, so I think quad on this might be the way I don't know. I mean, the damage is probably pretty good. It's one of those things I'd have to test. I mean, Aristocrats does give you a bump, but having to reload less often is definitely a plus, especially something like this, because shotguns are really good at crowd control, but with only 8 rounds, you are reloading a lot. So there we go, the distance, okay, I'm just missing a lot of shots is the problem. Oh, there we go, there's a Robo-Brain. So yeah, usually on a shotgun, I would actually prefer VATS hit chance, which is what this started with. It had VATS hit chance as the second star, but because explosive is a new effect on this, we couldn't get that before as a legendary effect, so I decided that's what I wanted to try, but probably, I don't know how I'd run it. I'd have to compare the two. I do like explosive, I will say. It seems like it actually punches pretty hard. Everything is, now I'm using tenderizer, so that second shot should be doing more damage, although only 10% more. I don't have follow through, and it wouldn't matter anyway, because obviously I'm not sneaking. And I realize I am not charging this up. I'm using just uncharged shots because, there we go. I'm just using uncharged shots because that's how I like to play. I don't like to have to hold down my shots. I like to play shotguns where I can just kind of spam and just pull the trigger as quickly as I can. And yeah, 2 for 1. That explosive damage is pretty nice. The way it just kind of radiates out and kills adjacent targets. There, give me some loot. Give me the ammo back. I don't have a ton, or at least not on me. So yeah, we are going for torso shots just because that's what we can hit. And so far, I have no issues with the damage, I gotta say. And if you were fully charging this, let's see here. Let's do a fully charged torso shot. Let's find something that's not, that one's fully charged. Okay, there we go. Fully charged, not crits. So fully charged are fine. It just takes longer, and for me, it just feels kind of awkward, so. There we go, critical hit to the head, and everybody dies. But so far, ooh, that's a little, the first-person camera. Now we're doing headshots, which are a little less reliable, but so far, I gotta say, I have no issues with the damage so far. All right, let's go back to torso shots, give us a better shot to connect. And don't shoot the legs. Which is another thing we could do. We could, okay. Okay. Let's do that and actually hit the shots. See, when you hit the target, you actually do more damage than when you miss. So I switched out the receiver. I put on Prime instead of Hardened. They do the same damage, but Prime gives you the bonus damage against Scorched and Scorched Beast. I have no idea why I didn't have this on before, but I did make that change just so you know when we get to the section where we're fighting a Scorched Beast. Now, Snallygasters can be a little bit on the tough side, so let's see how we do against... Oh, okay. They're pretty tough. 3 hits to... 3 hits with a headshot. That does mean they're kind of tanky. All right, let's do there, maybe. Yeah, or 4 hits rather. I can't count very well, but 4 hits, not the most amazing, but they are pretty tough enemies. There we go. Only 3 hits. Ah, there we go. Ah, okay, okay. He knew where I was. I did not know where he was. So it's usually there's 1 or 2 more down here. A couple more. Probably could be doing body shots to. There we go. This still, I'm pretty happy with the damage on this thing so far. All right, let's see how we do against some Mirelurks. I would expect the normal ones to not be much of a problem. Oh, legendary, cool. Much of a problem. Let's see, we've got a Mirelurk. Probably should shoot for the legs since I do have Enforcer and may not be the weak spot, but we could slow them down. Legs aren't really getting it done. So that's probably not what we'll do for the level 70 king if it's around anywhere. Well, I found some regular ones. 3 hits seems kind of... There we go. Brood Mother? What? There's a mole rat around here somewhere. No Mirelurk King? No. All right. Oh, never mind. Level 70 Mirelurk King. Let's see how we do with some headshots against him. It's pretty tanky when the shots... Yeah, a lot of times the shots don't seem to always register, which just is one of those VATS things that's... I wouldn't say that's a weakness of the weapon. That has to do with more with VATS than anything else. But with the Mirelurk Queen, we should be able to just aim at the legs. And that's the weak spot, and it can cripple her. There we go. She's just... let's cripple the spouts as well. Make sure they can't... there we go. Spouts are crippled, so now we can kind of do what we want when we want it. Let's shoot the legs. Damage isn't amazing. I kind of feel like maybe things are bugging out a little bit because that damage doesn't seem to be, yeah, it's kind of chipping away. There we go. We're doing the job, but it's definitely not a fast operation. But slowly we're chipping away. That's the nice thing about shotguns. You can cripple the enemy and then just kind of take your time with it. All right, let's see how we do against the Scorched Beast. They tend to be kind of tanky. See if we can hit it with that explosive, maybe. There we go. Got its attention. So when it gets close, the strategy will be to shoot the wing and get it to land, and let's deal with the minions while we're waiting. Since we got all that bonus damage from the Prime Receiver. Seems to be working out. Let's see, wing, maybe. We actually have to connect. Okay, we got a crippled wing, so we should get it to land pretty soon. Crippled head right there, or at least pieces of a head. All right, so they're, okay, kind of far away. All right, let's see how we could do with I mean, the damage is okay, and these are, and keep in mind, I'm also using uncharged shots. So, obviously, if I was charging it up, let's do that. Let's charge up a shot. And what does that do? Okay, it doesn't actually feel all that different, one way or another, but still, that was relatively easy, I would say. And there you have it, the Gauss shotgun. I would say this weapon is definitely not trash. It's really good. I find this to be if you like shotguns, I think this is a very solid choice. The damage is really good. I think explosive really does help it a lot, just like it does with the Gauss pistol and the Gauss rifle. But overall, I really like this. I like the combination of effects I have, so probably will not put this back in my stash. I'll keep using it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit one of the buttons, and I hope you'll join me in the next one. Thank you very much.